Live again. Here we go. Let's see if part two works better than the last time. Idiot of the day, Jeff here. Commit, don't quit from one extreme to another, part two. So hopefully, maybe a few more people see this one, but we'll see what happens. It's Monday. We'll see if we can have everybody come back over. Kentucky Survival. Hey there, hey Kentucky Survival. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. I had another stream and the audio went out about 7-8 minutes in, so I just started part two. That's all. And it's funny, you know what? I said last week had the same issue. I'd be in about 7, 8, 10 minutes of the live, and audio would go out every single day last week. Start the second stream at work, no problem. Snowing? Yay, yes, snowing. How about you, Kentucky? So where are you anyways? I'm in Canada. I'm, what is it? I have London, Ontario, halfway between Toronto and Detroit. I've got a slow connection today. Okay. Is it buffering for you? If it is, I apologize. I wish I could improve it. I was going to try Google Hangouts. And then I thought, let's give YouTube Live another try, and I did, and we run into the same problem again. So tomorrow, going forward, it is either Google Hangouts or OBS, one or the other. I haven't finished OBS. I've got it installed. I went to Fireman CV, and he has great tutorials. He's got me up and running at least with the audio and video. Everything's working that way now to add text and hopefully maybe some video on that. But I think OBS or Google Hangouts tomorrow. That's my intentions. Hopefully we don't run into the same problems. There we go. Laugh out loud. Won't play for me, bud. Take care. Okay, I'm sorry. Kentucky Survival. From Zero to Homestead, nice to see you, Jorn. Good evening, Jeff. Good to see you again, my friend. Everybody, is the audio working now? That's my fear. If we have audio, Kentucky Survival, that's better. So it's working. Good. Playing now. Okay. I do apologize. But I do appreciate, if you come to the stream or if you've come back, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. The Party House Project. Hello, Jeff. Hey, Party House Project. It's good to see you. It's nice. It's a great Monday, isn't it? It's wonderful to have people here, and I really appreciate it. Jorn, Yatterberg, yes, the audio are just fine. Okay, good. I'm glad of that. I've had Jorn, everybody. I've had issues with my audio for the last week. Literally, I go live for the first 10 minutes, audio drops out, then we have to start back up. And usually on the second try, everything works, but it is what it is. We went live last night, my wife and I, and we had absolutely no technical issues. We streamed for 2 hours and it never went out. So I thought, it's fixed. But it seems maybe it's the time of day. Maybe there's too much traffic. I don't know. I know there's a lot of people live, so it's a little quieter today, but that's fine. I mean, it's Monday, so no worries. But it is good to see everybody. How's everybody's day doing? Anybody have anything exciting going on today or over the weekend? Yeah, how's everybody's weekend? How did they get out and do anything, or did they get out and film, or have anything planned with their families or their friends? We were kind of busy Saturday. We had my son had sleepovers and stuff, and then yesterday we were going to get out Saturday to do some filming. We woke up Saturday. It was gray, overcast, cold, and damp. My wife said, "Okay, we're not doing that today." And then she read the forecast, and it said Sunday is supposed to be a beautiful day. So we woke up, the sun was out, and we said, "Okay." It was a little chilly, but we were able to get out. So we went to a park about half an hour outside of the city, and it's beautiful and stuff. It's on the river, so we took some footage, and then the backdrop goes into like it's kind of the outskirts of the city. It's not as big a city as here, a smaller community, and a bunch of newer houses, and they have like a little lake. So we went and shot some video there, seeing some geese and ducks and that flying and landing, and then we saw dusk when the sun was going down. It turned out beautiful, so we got some footage, and sometime by the end of the week, we'll edit it and get it up by the end of the week for sure. But I'm just getting used to the editing. My wife had done the editing for me for the last 5 months, and I did the editing for the last video, and I enjoyed it. But I had help from my wife, so I'm going to need help for a few times to get used to it. And then just like anything, once you do it a few times, it becomes second nature and I'll get a little bit better at it and then try myself. So bear with me. I'm going to try my best to get something up for the end of the week for sure. Kentucky Survival, pork and kraut chicken corn soup. Oh, wow. Does that ever sound good? That sounds delicious. Destination Chronicles. Hey, good morning. How are you? It's good to see you. Pokey World. Hi, how are you? It's nice to see you. Thank you very much for dropping in. Kentucky Survival, Country Drive. Yes. That's always the best. Be truthful, I just like getting out of the city. I'm not, I grew up in a large city until I was a teenager. I lived in Toronto. And, I was used to that when I was a kid. I liked it as a teenager. We moved to a small farming community when I was a teenager, and I lived there for about 12 or 13 years. And I couldn't wait to get out of there. And then I moved back to the city here about 23 years ago. And I like it, but if I had my choice, I'd be living outside of the city. I think the country would be my choice too. Going Yadaberg. My weekend has been at my in-laws for taco dinner, and I've been watching Harry Potter series with my wife. Oh, imagine that was good, Jordan. I imagine you had a good time. Kentucky Survival. Do you do a short video on free food grade buckets? Oh, Kentucky Survival. I wish I could. I'm not that talented. I am not that talented, but if I was, I would. Destinations Chronicles. I'm good, thanks. Oh, good. Lead Cenobite Pinhead. Hello, how are you? It's nice to see you. Thank you very much for dropping in. I really appreciate you for coming. Much appreciated. Hope you've had a good day, nice weekend. It's nice to see everybody. It honestly is. Where are we here? Survival 1, and then it says Saturday and Lead Cenobite Pinhead. Hello. It's nice to see you. So, anything else? Anybody had planned for their day or this week? Anybody have any plans for the week or anything like that? Usually, I don't have a specific topic we talk about. Some of the people have been here, not realize it's just pretty much chilled out, laid back. Like I said, I don't have a specific topic. It's just sitting around talking to a bunch of good friends and new people to come in. So, if you're new to the channel and if you do like what you see or enjoy, and you met some nice people here and you'd like to come back, or if you just like to, what you saw today, there is a red subscribe button. If you'd like to hit that subscribe, if you like what you see, and there's a little bell, you can hit that, smash it, or lick that bell, as Nomadic Bike always says. But yeah, so that's if you like it, and if you don't, that's fine too. But I understand. But if there's new people in here and you don't know them, you can check their channel out, right now, whenever you'd like. Leave a message on their channel. Just that way they know you're there. They can check you out now or later at some point for sure. So, Happy New Year's, Jeff. Thanks very much, Sylvia. It's good to see you. Hope you had a good New Year's. So far 2019 has been pretty fantastic, pretty good. Steve Believe Guitar Eddie the Day. Yeah, sorry, I was in another live stream. Wasn't sure you were going live. How are you, Steve? I'm good. This is the second live. Same issue today. I thought I'd give them another chance. Same issue. Audio goes out after 7 minutes. We start a second, so we'll hopefully see what happens. Fitz at Bakes. Hey, Fitz, it's good to see you. What's up? Yes, Jorn's. It's soon bedtime for me here. Yes, I realize it's 8:30 or so there, Jorn. So I realized you're busy. That it was good to have you. Whenever you have to drop off, I understand, and I want to thank you for coming. Thanks again. Destination Chronicles. I pick up the grandkids from school and then we hang. That's my Monday. Yeah, I've got 2:20 here in about an hour and 15 minutes or so. My son, he's finished at 3:35, so I can never go longer than just a little after 3, really. And then it's time to get things organized and go pick my son up. But we had snow here today. The reason for from one extreme to another, the title today of the live. Skylark Berto. Berto, how are you, my friend? It's good to see you. Hello, everybody. I'm not going to tag long channel names because it's a nightmare on mobile. Laugh out loud. Okay. Budget Bushcraft. Hey, how are you, buddy? Yes. So the reason from one extreme to another today, literally we've had no snow at all. And then today we woke up. We had a mini storm this morning. It's kind of stopped now, but we finally got some snow, and that's all it meant. Nothing more than that. Drew's food reviews. How you doing, buddy? It's nice to see you. Lovely Lisa Warrior Queen. How's everybody today? You know what? It's great. It's Monday. How much better can it get other than being Friday again? But we don't want to wish our life, so we do. No. Lead Cenobite Pinhead. Fantastic beast. You know what? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Everybody check each other out. It's great to see you. I did. All the best, Jeff. Yes, Sylvia. It was a nice beginning of 2019. So far, so good. Can't complain. Suresh Music and Blog. Suresh, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. Steve Lee. Yeah, I got 2 notifications. Sorry, Steve. And this was all done because you remember how I was saying last week, Joe, how you doing? Florida Pirate Adventures, how you doing? Fitz Bakes, Bama kicks off for the Natty in about 6 hours roll tide. Oh, gosh. So, yes, the reason that I haven't been setting notifications up, usually I go about half an hour so everybody sees it. But unfortunately, Steve, is there audio problems again on the stream? I'm sorry if there is. Today I'm very upset. My grandpa. Oh, Suresh, I'm so sorry. My deepest sympathy for you, my friend. You don't have to be on here. I apologize for that. We wish you the best. I'm very sorry to hear that, my friend. Orion Star, hello, how are you? Yeah, quickly, the reason that I'm not setting notifications up because I've had technical issues with a lot of things here lately. And if I try to go live after half an hour waiting for the live to set, it just times out on me. So I've just decided to try to go live without that, but I guess it is what it is. Budget Bushcraft, it's 55 here 2 days ago. It was in the 30s. Yeah, budget, it was, what was it, Joe? -5, -6 last night. So with the wind chill, probably -10, -12. It was bloody cold last night. We usually leave the windows open a crack upstairs just to keep it cool. But when I went upstairs, Joe says, get that window closed. It's freezing in this house. But yeah, then woke up snowstorm this morning. Took me about 3 times as long to get home. And I had to go get blood work. I get blood work every 3 months. I've got like type 2 diabetes. So they just check your sugar levels, see how everything's going. So I had to get that done this morning when I went out, come home. Took me about 3 times as long to get that done. Florida Pirate Adventures, thanks for... Florida Pirate Adventures, no worries. I try my best. Sometimes I don't always get to everybody's each time. If I don't get somebody's once or twice, I'll always get to the second or third time. But please don't think that I'm not. But I try to get everybody, but it can't be every time. If that makes sense, to anybody in the stream. So if I miss you like once or twice or something, I'll always get to you. It just might take a day or 2. That's all. If that makes sense. I'm pretty sure it does. But yes, Joe, give Suresh your best in that. All our best to you, Suresh. Lead center by Pinhead. You should try working second shift 10 hours a day. Yeah, I know. I've done that before. I used to do that years ago. But budget. Thanks very much, my friend. Yes. If you do like what, smash that bell or subscribe button. That's correct. Thank you very much. Well, we have very cold here, Jeff. No snow. That's right. You're Quebec, aren't you? It is cold here, but I guess it's the first week of January. We really haven't had anything, but you know what? Really not a lot. We have snow, but not a lot today. But snow is bad. Yes, it is. Snow is bad. How much snow did you get, Jeff and Joe? A little more than a dusting, but it was like a blizzard out. I guess that's what the main thing. You couldn't see, and it was sleet, and it was like ice, and not a really lot of snow, but we haven't had snow in a long time, so it comes and goes every about 15, 20 minutes. It'll be a blizzard, then it stops, and it's clear for 15, 20, 30 minutes, then it starts up again. But I guess it's the first week, so what are you going to do? We've been awful lucky so far, and I always say to Joe, if we can just get to March now, we got, about 7 weeks left, so only maybe 7 more weeks of winter, and then it'll be done here. You're ski instructor, are you? Destination Chronicles? So you definitely want snow. Fitz Bakes, it was 70 degrees here yesterday. Pretty terrible for deer hunting. Yeah, I can imagine. But I imagine you probably take 70 in one instance if it's a Bakes, unless, but if you want to hunt, probably not. Yes, Sylvia, I don't love snow either, but freezing weather is the worst. It is, because especially I just don't like driving in it, especially with the kids. It's not so. I've always been used to it, myself over the years. But when the kids in the car, I don't really like taking them out in the car if I don't have to. But sometimes you don't have the choice. Steve Leaf in the sitcom Modern Family, they make a joke about Canada. One character once said, "I'm moving to the U.S. To a foreign and dangerous country, Canada, French Canada." Yeah, Steve, it's a little different here, but I mean, it's also we're more where we are pretty much a lot of Canada, Steve. If to be known, a lot of Canadians live on the border of the United States. Like the majority of our population, like we live in one instance an hour away from Michigan, and then another instance 2 hours, and then like an hour and a half from New York. So we're basically really close to the United States border. But if you go up further north, you can get way up there, Steve, but then it's cold. But if you want to see cold, if you go up about 7, 8, 10 hours north of us, that's when you get into like minus 50s and stuff, and then it's cold. You can go out and here's how cold it is. It doesn't feel cold anymore, and that's when you know you're in trouble. You could go out probably, you could feel like, oh, I can go out in my t-shirt, but literally it doesn't feel cold anymore. That's how cold it is. And then the frostbite starts, and you have minutes. If you're out in that, that's pretty much it. Lovely Lisa, where Queen, we haven't even had winter yet in Oregon. It's so weird. No, that's the same here. Like, honestly, we've had like 2 or 3 days. Today was one of them, and then like November or December, beginning of December, we had like 1 or 2 days of it too. So it is strange because usually by now it's like we're about a month and a half, 2 months into it, but nothing so far. And it's weird because I talked to people on here, and who was it? WTF Mike Albright, if anybody knows him, he's in North Dakota. Gosh, he got snowed in. He's had quite a bit of snow where he is, and quite a few other people. There's some people in Michigan, same thing. They imagine they're probably in northern Michigan, but they've had snow, storms, and stuff. But here, nothing. And our relatives, my wife's family up northern part of Canada, they have a lot of snow at this point as well. They said Canada, you got that right. But you know what? We were born here, so we don't have much of a choice. Fish Keep in Jamaica. Hi, brother. How you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a good weekend. You know what? It's Monday. What are you going to say? But yeah, it's Monday. Yeah, it's nice to see you. It really is. Kentucky Survival. Think ahead, everyone. Well, that's good. Kentucky Survival. It's nice to have you here. It really is good to have everybody. I really appreciate it. Budget Bushcraft. We don't fall into South America because Canada's. Thanks, Budget. I appreciate it. Oh, geez. Dubai Tremendous. Hello, Eddie of the Day. How are you? And what's your name? Greetings from Dubai. Dubai Tremendous. I'm Jeff. You know, it says Eddie of the Day. Some people call me that. It's up to you, whatever you want to call me. But my name is Jeff. This is just kind of play on words with the Eddie of the Day. It's kind of a joke about how many wonderful people that you run into, and you know, you get out there and you get peeved off about some. You go, this guy's an idiot, or whatever you call him, or he or she, or whatever. And you know, that's all it is. Kind of a joke on things, but. Yeah, it's a catchy name and it's kind of stuck. So Steve says, any of the day, that's why it's not super cold at your place. We got the same weather. Yeah, Steve, I think we do. I remember you telling, I think Friday or Thursday or Friday last week, you were saying to Joe and I that you pretty much had the exact same weather. Exactly same weather. Fish Keep in Jamaica. Her name is Jeff. Yes, my name is Jeff. Fish Keep in Jamaica, Yorn. Fish Keep in Jamaica, is your name Jeff or Yorn? Just let me know. Because I don't actually know your name, my friend. I know it's Fish Keep in Jamaica, but I see something you saying. My name is Jeff. I don't know if that's your name or you're talking to me, and then you put Yorn. So just let me know, Fish Keep in Jamaica. If you like, you don't have to. What your name is as well, because I know I just call you Fish Keep in Jamaica every time. Fitz Bakes, y'all have a great Monday. See y'all later. Fitz Bakes, thanks so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Sorry if it wasn't the exciting Monday today, but it's Monday. I mean, what are we going to do? But I really appreciate you coming. Have a good one, buddy. We'll see you again. Destination Chronicles. Here in northern Cal, we get big storms. I'm in the Sierra Nevada mountains. A few days later, it's sunny and comfortable, so I'm a bit spoiled. Imagine it must be beautiful there. It must be. Been to California years ago, but literally been to the LA airport and San Francisco. San Francisco, we were going to Australia years ago, and on the way there we stopped in San Francisco, on the way home in LA. But San Francisco on the way there, We had like an 8 or 9 hour layover. So the fellow that I was sitting next to, we had to go on to Hawaii, then from Hawaii to Australia. So he was with me the whole time. Um, I said to him, "Do you want to sit in the airport for 8 or 9 hours?" He said, "No." So we either got a bus or a taxi. I don't know. Can't remember now. It was years ago. We literally went in the city and walked around for about 6 hours. Had the best time. Saw the trolley cars, everything, the bridge and stuff. And there's a lot more I would have loved to see. But someday I'd love to go back to San Francisco, see the rest of California, because what you see, it looks absolutely beautiful. But that's all we did see. We only saw like a good portion of the day. That's about it. Protect Survival, back to work here. Love you. Protect Survival. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You have a great one, my friend. Have a good one. Goodbye, tremendous. Okay, thank you so much, Jeff and Fish Keep Jamaica. Thank you. Hit that like button. Thanks a lot, Fish Keep Jamaica. I appreciate it. Oh, you're talking about me. I thought so, but you never know. Okay, Jorn says, Jeff, I have to jump off to prepare for bed early tomorrow for work. No worries, Jorn. No worries. Thanks again, my friend. Have a good one. Okay, we'll see you again. AU Pack Milk, good afternoon, everyone. AU Pack Milk, good to see you, buddy. Thanks so much for dropping in. Oh, sorry, I guess the dog's excited here. Yeah, I appreciate you for dropping in. Thanks. It's Monday, so hopefully everybody is having a good Monday. There's the dog jumping on the couch. Budget Bushcraft Destination Chronicles. I was stationed in the Bay Area and I could see snow off in the distance, not one single flake while I was there. Oh, Fish Keeping Jamaica. You know what? I'm going to remember Raleigh. I can't forget that, but I'm going to put you in my list, Raleigh, just because this way, once I say it once, I'll never forget. But this way, I don't forget, my friend. Jamaica. Raleigh. Okay. You've been added to my list, Raleigh. Thanks again, my friend. I appreciate it. I mean, not everybody, I'll let you know, not everybody wants their name put out there. And it's fine. So if I say to someone, what's your name? Because they're asking my name, but they don't want their name. No worries. If you want, I can always call you just by channel and it's up to you. But, it's always nice to know people's name, a little more personal, but it's totally up to anybody. You don't have to be called by your name at all. Sorry in the middle. Hey, guys, how you doing? Sorry in the middle. Thank you so much for coming. Much appreciated. I really appreciate that. Where are we here? Joe, and you can tell me now that I'm at home, right? Maria Colton and Marty reality show. Hey, good day. I love that name. I absolutely love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, AU Pack Meals from Seattle. That's right. That's right. AU Pack Meal, do you like Seattle Seahawks? You don't have to tell me. I like the Seahawks. Russell Wilson. I like that. Well, I can't say enough about that guy, but yeah, see you again, Joran. Thanks very much for coming. Cool runnings. I love that. I love it. I love it. And if Big Keg was here, he'd be dying laughing right now for me saying, I love it. I love it. I love it. Joe, I miss you today. You know what? Having you on last night with me, I think I regressed and I need my sidekick here with me. So, I wish she was here. Maybe once in a while she can come on. We can do nightly show, Joe. I know she just wants to do it on Sunday, but maybe once a week or something. If she'd like, she can come on. We can do one at night as well. Oh, no worries. Has to put the kids. I won't be back. Have a great day. No worries, Steve. You have a good one. Okay. Thanks again for dropping in. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Yeah. Take care, Steve. Thanks again. Oh, Ralph Barton. How you do today, and everyone? Ralph Barton, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. Budget Bushcraft, go Colts. Yeah, Indianapolis, right? Yes, I totally forgot about that. Yes. I'll admit, budget AU Pack Meal. I'm not a football fan. I'm not. I said Seattle. I guess if I had to watch football, it'd be either Seattle or San Francisco 49ers, just because, Joe Montana. That was years ago. I know that's, I'm talking about old time football, but that's what I like. That's what I grew up on. When my dad watched football with us when we were kids, my dad always liked the 49ers. So anyways, he's gone now, but anyways, enough of that. Sorry about that. Dubai Tremendous. Good night, friends. 11:33 in Dubai. Thanks to see you again. Dubai Tremendous. much appreciated for you coming, and I hope you have a good day. A little bit more lively than probably the next time you come. I'm running through Monday blues. How's that sound? But you know what? Sometimes we have good days, sometimes we have bad days, and today's a great day. Just a little not as on my game as much. I need my wife with me. Yeah, AU Pac Mule, love them Seahawks. JoJo is missed. Yes, yes, AU Pac Mule. You can see. I don't know when she's with me. You know, sometimes I have that. You know, when you get going, you're all fired up. I think the whole the feed dropping and then it's starting up again, all that kind of stuff has me where I need to start using something else. I'm sticking with YouTube, but I'm gonna go a different route than the live through this. I'm either gonna go Google Hangouts or OBS because this is just too much. This is every day like this now for over a week. And it's Kitchen. Hey, how are you? It's good to see you. Oh my gosh, look it from Scotland. Desmond Saunders, Happy New Year. It's good to see you. Or from the UK. I don't want to say Scotland, but from the UK, Desmond Saunders. It's great to see you. Country Cycle Cam, I'm here just lurking in your stream. Yes, I think you were saying that at the beginning. We're on the other stream, Country Cycle Cam. You're at work with your earbuds, and it's great to see you, my friend. It really is. Desmond Saunders. Yes, Budget Bushcraft. I was there during the Montana days and Jerry Rice. Oh gosh, yes. Budget. And I'll tell you, like I said, I'm no expert on football. I'm not. I can't lie. I'm in Canada. My dad, he grew up watching Canadian football. Back, they still have it. It's nothing. Let's put it this way: college football. Football in Canada is called the CFL, the Canadian Football League. America, the NFL. Anyways, Canada. You know, you have your NFL players, the all-stars and stuff. Canadian football is a lot of I'm not going to badmouth anybody in the CFL, but I think Canadian football, in my opinion, is the fellas that didn't make it into the college football or whatever. I mean, there was some what was the guy? He played for Toronto Argonauts and then he ended up playing in the NFL. Doug Flutie. He was a Toronto Argo, and then Doug Flutie went on to. Anybody know Doug Flutie? He was in CFL, Toronto Argonaut for years, and then he ended up going to the NFL and playing. I don't know who he played for, but CFL's a little. I say it's a little more boring. My dad liked it because there's 3 and 4 downs, right? I forget which one has 3 downs and which one has one. One of the leagues has 3 downs, one has 4. And my dad, he grew up with the CFLs, the Canadian. It wasn't for me, but anyways, he liked the San Francisco 49ers. I'm regressing here again, aren't I? Yes, Jerry Rice and Joe Montana. You couldn't get much better than that, could you? There was a lot of good fellas. Remember Jim Plunkett? He played for Oakland Raiders back in the early 80s and stuff. My dad loved Jim Plunkett. He was he loved that guy. 89 Mattel, how are you? It's good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, I thought you were in Scotland, Desmond Saunders, but you know, I always forget. It's funny, you know what? I always say to Marie from the Purchase, in my head, I'm like, I don't know. She always says UK, so it's kind of funny when I go to say Scotland or Ireland or England or whatever, everybody goes UK right away. They don't say like Scotland, England. I'm not sure why, but is it something that? Just curious about that. It's a very curious question to me, so I'm just wondering on that one. Oh my gosh, look at that. I love that. San Diego Barbie. Hello, how are you? It's nice to see you. Thank you very much for dropping in. That's a great name. I love that. It's good to see you. Thank you very much for coming in. Oh my gosh. Maya, how you doing? Morning, Aussie 1968. I see that you saw some of the pictures on Instagram. I'm gonna have to. I don't comment on them very much, but I will get to them, my friend. I will. Thank you very much. I know that you didn't think a lot of the buildings. You know what that is? My wife works in one of the big buildings downtown, and she thought it was a nice photo of the sunset going down, so she took a photo. That's all it is. But I can agree with you 100%. San Diego Barbie, love your videos. Well, as you can see, a lot of them are lives and stuff. We used to put up a lot more videos in that at the beginning. And now once in a while, every couple of weeks, we'll get a video up. But we'd like to get a video up every week. The last video I put up was at Christmas. So hopefully this week we did some filming a lot yesterday, and we'll try to get one up again this week. And that Z1968 says, "G'day everybody. It's good to see you." Emma's Kitchen, idiot. 6 people watch my new video. Emma's Kitchen. Well, you know what, everybody, if you get a chance, check out Emma's Kitchen. Looks like it's a good one to check out. It's a great channel, Emma's Kitchen. Yes, Aussie 1968. Laugh out loud. You think my Instagram worked? It did. And I see that you have like is it a 15-second or more, 30-second video of your photos put together. That it looks very nice. I did see it. I don't comment a lot on this, but I will get to it. I promise. I will. But you did a very nice job, Maya. It's Maya, right? Maya, I think, yes. Oh, Mickey, Mickey XOXO. G'day. It's good to see you, Mickey. You know, the fleece or whatever you call this shirt, but no t-shirt today. It's a little chilly here, so winter's set in today. So we had a winter storm first thing this morning. That's the reason I made the joke for the channel title today. From one extreme to another, it just went pretty much from having nothing overnight to waking up to like a winter blizzard out today. That's all. Other than that, nothing. It didn't mean anything else. Excuse me. Desmond Saunders, the United Kingdom is Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Great Britain is England, Scotland, and Wales. The United Kingdom is Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Great Britain is England, Scotland, and Wales. Okay. Gotcha, Desmond Saunders. No, I just wondered. You know what it is? I guess over here, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. Aussie 1968. Yes, it was my first attempt at a video. Well, you did a nice job. You really did a nice job. 21090 Brewing. Hey, Todd, how are you? It's cheers, everybody. It's nice to see you, Todd. Everybody check out 21090 Brewing. Everybody check each other out. It's, yes, Mikey Thermal. Exactly. I couldn't think what this thing's called. Oh, Maya, Nut, you were close. Yeah, you know what it is? I'll tell you, my daughter, she has friends, and all her friends, they're all like the same name, but slightly different variations. She has a couple of friends that are Maya, a couple of friends that are Mia, and I'm always messing everything up. She's always going, Dad, my friend's this. So don't take it personal. I try my best, Maya. I'll keep that in this old noggin here. Drew Food Reviews. I love it, my friend. Mickey, as far as I know, usually 21090 Brewing, when they come, it's usually Todd. I don't want to talk out of place just in case it's not, but it's usually Todd that comes. You know, it's a good friend on here, and that real great gentleman that has a great channel, 21090 Brewing. And I think we have some of that great love for our 80s music, and that we certainly do as far as I'm concerned. And you know what? Great channel. His beers look fantastic. Those stout beers that you do, I love other beers. And in the summer, probably don't know if I could drink I can drink a stout, but I probably wouldn't be drinking as much stout in the summer. But this time of year, I love me a stout. And you know what? His stout beers, their stout beers that they have, look absolutely amazing. Aussie 1968, I was at the gym at 4 a.m. and even with the air conditioner, it was already 32. You know what? That's funny. Every time Kate comes on here, that's the first thing he's always saying. At 5 o'clock in the morning, he'll say, "Oh my gosh, it's 24 degrees already." And I think, wow, isn't that hot for that time in the morning? B Boston 617. Hey, my brother, much love. Been a minute now. How you been? Good. What doesn't, you know what? Every time you hear, anytime anybody's here, it's a perfect time. Doesn't matter if you're here for 30 seconds, half an hour, whatever. And you know what? If I see it today, tomorrow, if I see a month down the way, you know, it's always good to see everybody. I don't take people come on. I'll let you know. You know, people come on videos, go, sorry, I didn't. I always put no worries, because to me, these are live streams. Anybody that comes might have the opportunity or chance to come. Maybe they're off work or they have a chance to watch. That's fine. But you know, people are at work or school or whatever they're doing in the day. So you can't expect that. That's what I was trying to let people know. You can't expect people to come. This is good for some people too, because in other countries, it could be a different time. Overseas, it might be 7 o'clock at night. So it's after dinner. So, you know, they might be settled in, might be a nice time for them. But I always try to let everybody know. never worry, in my opinion. I try to be as laid back as possible. That's why I always say no worries. And you know what? I think I got that when I was in Australia. I'm sure Maya could attest to that. That saying, it's like when Canadians or Americans say certain colloquialisms that I love it, and I think I've adopted it. I know I shouldn't, but I have adopted it in my everyday vocab. Let's see, sorry everybody, I'm trying to read through the chat. That's it. My laugh a lot. I don't offend easily. I'm a bushy. I love that. I love it. I love it. And you know what? My keg always gets a joke about me. He always says the one thing that I say all the time is I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't know why, but I do say it, and I don't know. It's just I don't want to say it's a bad habit, but it's just one of those things that I say. Oh gosh, here we are. Yes. Interactive DNA. Hello, Earthlings. Hello, how are you? It's good to see you. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. I'm good. I hope you're doing well too, Interactive DNA. I hope everybody's doing well. Ozzy, 1968. Yeah, 6:48 a.m. here. Yes, you know what? I always remember when Kate comes around 2 o'clock. It's about 5 o'clock, I think, his time. So you must be about an hour ahead of Keg then. But I always say to him, and I'll say to you, Maya, I don't know how you, ladies and gentlemen, be so awake at this time in the morning, because you know what? If I wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning just to go to the washroom or something, I could hardly see straight, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to go back to bed. So I always have a running joke with Keg that I can't believe, and that's what he's always saying. He tells me that before he does anything, he'll turn this on, but he has to go for a coffee because listening to me is too much at 5 o'clock in the morning. But San Diego Barbie Ozzy is crazy here in San Diego. It's 11:46. Ah, gosh. Oh yes, it's morning for you, isn't it? You're 3 hours difference. That's right. That's right. And interactive. Great. Thank you. Oh, good, good, good. Yes, Ozzy 1968. We're thinking about shirts and that. You know, we're always joking with everybody. Maybe I should. You know, maybe that needs to be one. We're gonna make. You see the new avatar with the yellow symbol and the little head and the glasses. I think Joe wants to put something like that on. We've got a couple ideas. That would be I love it. I love it. I love it. It's a good one. We've got the commit, don't quit. We might do that. And then who is it? Airstream Ozza. When he used to when I don't know if anybody knows Airstream Ozza Dreams. He used to come in here, and when he come in, the first thing he'd jump into the stream. He'd always say, "How's my idiot family doing?" And or I love my idiot family, some goofy like that. So we thought of that. The only problem is I don't want to offend anybody in any way, but yeah, we'll see what happens. San Diego Barbie, laugh out loud. He needs a shit like that. Yes. Oh gosh, I love it. But yeah, no, you know that Teespring. There's so many different ways to do it. We thought for us maybe Teespring would be the best, because I like you know what, all you do is you set up your design, you put it online with them, and then literally just a computer image that goes out on and then you choose whatever shirts or whatever you like, and if you put it on whatever, and then you know either people like it or they don't, and so if they like it, then they get a percentage, you do. So that's kind of great. But let's put it this way: people are either going to like it or not, just like anything, and you know, it either works or it doesn't. But it can't hurt to try, right? If nobody likes it, no big deal. It was nothing for them other than putting it on the screen. Nothing for us either. But you know, if people like it too, that's fine. But we'll see how it works out. Ozzy 1968. Yes, although now we're Big Keg has moved. We're in the same time zone. Ah, are you really? Okay, so he's an hour. So it'd be 6:49 there for him. Oh, okay, I didn't realize that. Is it Karandi or Karandi Beach? Is that? It looks like a beautiful place. He did a video. It must have been on his trip to his new home, and then at the end of the video, as the closing credits, it shows. It looks like it's must be, he said, from his from porch or whatever where he lives, and it's panning out to, I think it's the ocean, but it looked beautiful. I said, okay, it looks like you have a beautiful view. Pond and More. Hey, Sebastian, how are you? It's good to see you. Hi, Jeff. How are you doing? I wish you a great 2019. Pond and More, I wish you too. I'm going to have to get back over and see people. And that, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm no better than anybody else. So, you know what? Thank you so much, Pond and More. Thank you so much, Sebastian, for dropping in. I will come over and see. I apologize. More than anything, I do say to people, when people's notifications pop up, that's usually when I remember. So it's don't take it more than that. So thank you so much for dropping in, and I will be getting over there. I promise I will. Where are we here? So anybody, you know, if you're new and I haven't seen you before, I'll try to get to your channel. What I always do is at some point later in the day, once I get to it, I always try to check somebody's channel. So I will check it out. It won't be on the live just because unfortunately, I can't do the two at the same time while I'm live, but I will get to it, I promise. Interactive TNA, I'll check that out, okay? I haven't checked it out as of yet, but I will let you know if I'll try to look at it, okay, my friend? I will. Priscilla Nilla, hello, friend. Happy Monday. Yeah, exactly. It's Monday, right? Priscilla Nilla. But yes, happy Monday. Thanks very much for dropping in. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Aussie 1968, I would wear a t-shirt that says something about being an Indian family. Oh gosh. Yeah, I will. It might happen this year. We just don't know exactly when. San Diego Barbie, where are you and what time is it where you are? Well, I'm in London, Ontario, Canada. You're probably like, where the heck is that? London, Ontario, Canada. If you know where Toronto is, you know where Detroit is. I'm halfway between Toronto and Detroit. 2 hours from Toronto, 2 hours from Detroit. And if you go down the highways another way, we're an hour and a half from Niagara Falls, New York. So, or Niagara Falls, Ontario, and New York State. So either way, we're in one instance an hour from Michigan, another instance to Detroit, 2 hours, and then 2 hours to Toronto, and an hour and a half to Niagara Falls. So hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, it's 2:52, so it's probably we're 3 hours ahead of you. So if it's 11:52, just here in Canada where we are, we're 3 hours ahead of you right now. That's all. More, I see we have a lag in the chat. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, if there's a lag in the chat, you could try to hit refresh. I apologize. It could be me too, being so slow right now. So my diabetic life. Back here's this channel now. We have a quick update. Been neglecting this channel. Okay. Woodsy Mike, hey, what's up? It's good to see you. Thank you very much. More, don't worry, Jeff. I have lots of catching up. Yeah, you know what? I've tried my best, but I'm just going to be making things up if I put my foot in my mouth. But yes, that's exactly what it is for me too, Sebastian. But it's awful nice to see you. It really is, my friend. Yes, everybody, if nobody knows My Diabetic Life, if you do, that's fantastic. But if you don't, My Diabetic Life is also Country Cycle Cam. He has another one where he talks about like with diabetes, living your life with diabetes. So if you're interested, check out My Diabetic Life. That's also Country Cycle Cam. If you've also seen Country Cycle Cam in the chat as well. Woodsy Mike says, how's it going, folks? Well, for me, it's good. I hope you're doing well too, my friend. Aussie 1968. It's definitely the ocean he sees. Just can't remember the name of where he has moved. I just know he's only about 6-8 hours from me now. Before it's 26 hours away. Yikes. Yeah, I think is it Carandi or Carandi? CIRRANDI or just one R, something like that. But I think where he was he up in the Gold Coast or by Surfers Paradise or something? I mean, he said he was somewhere up there. He said now he's 3.5 hours difference down south. So, but he said where he is, you'd be able to go whale watching. And I think that, can you imagine? I imagine you may be familiar with that. I've never seen whales in my life, so I think that'd be amazing. Pond and More. So you are not in London, UK? No, I'm in London, Ontario, Canada. Yes, I would love to be in London, UK, but no, I'm in, as you can tell with my goofy accent, I'm in Canada, and Budget will always tell you about Canada, Budget Bushcraft, but yes, I'm in Canada. San Diego Barbie. Nice. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Sounds so far. Laugh out loud. Well, it is a distance, isn't it? California, a beautiful place. I mean, Canada's a nice place too. I'm not going to say it isn't, but we're from one end to the other, aren't we? But that's fine. I mean, that's how a lot of people are here. Raphael Scrapper. Hello there, Jeff. How's everybody? Doing good. I hope you're doing well, Raphael Scrapper. Interactive DNA. One time I spent Christmas on north of Canada, 45 degrees. Yes. Well, my wife, Jojo, if you ever see her in the chat, she's from Northern Ontario, northern part of Canada, about 6-7 hours north of here. And it's quite cold up there, but that's where she's from. Michelle Rocco. If I mispronounce it, Michelle, I apologize. It's nice to see you, my friend. Thank you very much for coming. Desmond Saunders, laugh out loud. I've been trying to catch up since we got back and still have ways to catch up. Oh my gosh, my friend. You know what? I say to Joe, you know, and Monday to Friday, I try to keep us caught up as much as possible. Usually Saturday, I don't want to say it's not a day off. I don't mean it that way. But usually Saturday, I don't really get to anything on Saturday on here. Saturday, I'm not on other than maybe check a few things. Sunday, I try to get back to things. But yeah, Saturday, I'm no good on Saturdays, unfortunately. We're just kind of busy around the house and with the kids. Let's see here, Carla Cook. Hey, Carla, how you doing, my friend? It's nice to see you. Thank you very much for coming. Hope you've had a great New Year and happy 2019. It's going to be a great 2019 for everybody. It is. You know what? So far so good, right? How can we complain? Oh, Carla, no worries. You know, it's great to see it, and you know, you have a great channel. Everybody, check out Carla Cook. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you very much, everybody. San Diego Barbie. I'm not leaving or anything yet, but I want to thank everybody. You know, if there's somebody new in the chat you don't know, or if you haven't come across, check their channel out. Leave them a message, because you know, you never know. It could be something you never knew you had an interest in. There's so much of that for me. Since I came on here, you know, I never knew I love a lot of the different channels. It's like recycling channels, like the scrapping channels. I had no idea. I didn't even know a lot of that existed. Then I met Recycle Dude, and from there it exploded. I met a bunch of wonderful people like Gil Skills, Big Keg, a lot of people, Raphael Scrapper, a lot of people, and they're great people, great channels. Have a great interest in them. A lot of things I don't know about, but watching, it's like, you know, I know a little bit about fishing and stuff, but you know, I like the fishing and angling and the hunting channels. I like the aquarium channels. You know, and I have a little bit an interest, but as you watch more, you really gain interest from you know, the topics and so many other channels. I'm not trying to exclude any other channels, but there's so many great channels out there. A lot of family channels and even the beauty channels. There's a wonderful bunch of ladies and gentlemen, I imagine too, that have channels. Absolutely beautiful. And you know, my wife loves them and my daughter does. So do I. Great bunch of people. They definitely are. Oh yes, Joe says work's getting in the way of YouTube. Yes. Hi, yeah, mom. Oh, it's yeah, mom here. Yeah, mom. If you're here, I apologize. I missed you. You know me. If I start spieling, I miss the chat, and I try not to do that. I just don't like to play with the chat because it messes things up. Then you really get lost for a bit. I see 1960. Nia says, laugh a lot. I'm retired now, so I have plenty of time. Well, you know, that's a good thing. It is. Interactive DNA. I see 1968 minus 45 is not cold. It's freezing. It certainly is. It is. It is. It is. It is. And it's so cold you don't sometimes even realize it's that cold. Awesome Picasso. Hey, what's up? It's good to see you, my friend. Worm's Eye View. Pippa, how are you? It's nice to see you. Hey. Yes, how are you, lovely lot, doing? Pippa, it's all good. It's great to see you, my friend. It is good to see you. Ralph Barton, so many channels I found, and if you'd like to subscribe, I will get you back for sure. Yes. San Diego Barbie. Yes, everybody come over, and if you like, yes, San Diego Barbie, you're right. Yeah, Mom. Hey, how are you? Carla Cook, I enjoy the fishing channels too. I really enjoy the live streams. Carla, thanks so much, my friend. I really appreciate it. It's nice to see it. You have a great channel in that. You really do. So many great channels here. And you know what? Speak of the devil, look who's popped in as Big Keg. G'day, Drongo. Hello, everybody. I love it. You know what, Keg? I'm going to have to call the stream that Drongo of the day. Oh my gosh, he's here. Everybody, welcome, Big Keg. It's great to see you, my friend. I hope you're settling in. I was talking to Mia about it's Crandy. Is it Crandy Beach or Crandy Beach? And she says she's only so many hours away from you now. I said, I was talking about your video that you put up about your trip, and then at the end you showed from your not from your veranda, from your porch, your view of the beach and stuff, and it looked just absolutely beautiful, my friend. It really did. Where are we here? Big Keg having connection issues. Well, Keg, if it's on my end, I apologize, mate. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, Mom, I find it quite hard to keep on a weekly schedule like you. Well, yeah, Mom, I'm able to keep the lives up, and I can try to keep the live stream. Like I can keep a live stream going. I've done this over, what's this? October, November, December. At the end of this month, it'll be 4 months now doing lives. So I'm used to that. I was off for about a week and a half not doing this, and it took me a couple of days to get back into it. But I think I'm back into the routine again. Uh, if you do this every day, I do it Monday to Friday, and then a day on the weekend with my wife, and it's all good. But it does take a little getting used to. And as my wife can attest to, it takes a little getting used to the live stream, especially reading the chat. The chat, everybody can be in the chat reading and like, oh, it's easy. But once you get up there and you're talking to everybody and you're trying to read what everybody's talking about and not reading people's conversation, sometimes it takes a bit. Raphael Scrapper, me, it's quite warm today. I was repairing effect of lost storm. Big tree fell on one house and needed to remove that repair. Raphael, I'm sorry to hear that. I am sorry to hear that. Yes, Pun Wars asking, Raphael Scrapper, are you okay? Yeah, I hope you are okay, my friend. Oh, a customer's roof. Oh, but well, hopefully that person's okay too, Sebastian. I hope they are. Sorry about that, everybody. I was trying to read the chat, and my wife always says, "Don't read out people's personal conversation back and forth because it has nothing to do with what everybody's talking about." So I started reading, and I was going to read it out loud, and yep, that's two people talking. So I thought I'd leave it to that. Karindi, yes, that's it, Karindi. So are you enjoying it there so far, Keg? Is it how's the weather? That's a good question. Is the weather about the same that as it was where you were up north previously? One more. Sebastian saying the stream is running great, Jeff. The chat has about 5 minute lag here. Even after refreshing, the chat is hard to do if you have a lot of people. It certainly is. I'm sorry about the chat, everybody. If there is a lag, I can tell you to refresh. Maybe it's on my end. Maybe it's just a glitch. I know there has been a lot of issues, so I think we will look at. I said last week, Google Hangouts or OBS, but one of them I don't have ironed out. The other Google Hangouts, I can do that in my sleep, but maybe Google Hangouts, maybe for a bit, because I've always said I've had one gentleman up on my Google Hangouts a couple times, about 2 times, and that gentleman, it was always going to be my first person because he had me on, and I wanted to have him on. Was Gil Skills, Bob from Gil Skills, and we've done that, and that was a while ago, and I never used Google Hangouts again. But I've been thinking recently, since with all the issues, bring Google Hangouts back. So that means we'll be able to all the same thing, but I would have to have YouTube open in the background to read the chat. But we could also do Hangouts, where I'll let you know with Hangouts for me, there wouldn't be a huge bunch of people in the chat. Like in the chat there would be, but there wouldn't be like people popping into the Google Hangouts. I'm probably good with 1 or 2 people. So if we did that, it'd be 1 or 2 channels up on the podium with me, just because I see when channels get like a lot of people, it's too much, at least not for me to watch, but too much that I couldn't take that. I couldn't handle it and run the chat at the same time. So, but I am thinking about bringing that into the picture. I don't know if anybody or if everybody's okay with that. If they are, probably in the near future, I will. I'm going to try Google Hangouts to get that working, and then see about maybe if there's people that are interested, bring them up on a panel and stuff. Maybe 1 or 2 at a time. And so every couple of days, maybe bringing 1 or 2 people up if they like. It's up to you. Yes, Pippa. I end up reading things. Yeah, I do too, Pippa. And you know what? That's fine. But I found at the beginning I was doing that constantly, and then it just became a. So what I've done is I just let the chat go. At the very beginning, I used to run the chat, and as missed stuff, I'd roll it back. Then I get mixed in the chat, and you know the whole stream would be me messing back and forth with everything. So I've stopped doing it. Just let it roll. If I miss something, well, I'm sure someone would bring it up if it was that important again. Desmond Saunders, YouTube is playing up again when it comes to live streams. Desmond Saunders, I think I'm taking you're coming across with what I'm thinking too, but Joseph Erickson, hey, how's it going? Good. How about you, Joseph Erickson? I hope you're doing well. So, Desmond Donner, you think that they're pushing the live streams as well? I did watch something, one of the creator studio that they were talking to a lady and gentleman, and they really seem to be pushing because for a while I heard people say it looked like they were like downplaying it. They didn't want the live streams, but I don't really know how you couldn't. You know, sometimes you get like we have 35 likes in here right now. I don't know how many till it's done. How many people came through? But you know, when you're on for an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, however long you stream for, by the time this ends, yesterday we streamed for 2 hours. It works out to 24 hours watch time. That's a lot of time that's people are watching. Not mine, but like anybody that streams live. So I can't see how they couldn't like that because that's. And you know what? I'll let you know. People do watch. They don't always watch the live streams, like all of them back, but they do watch certain portions of them, maybe 5-10 minutes or a couple minutes here and there. But you know what? I can sometimes get as many um, watches after as I do when it is live. Not always, but sometimes. And I know it could be a minute or two, but you know, if you add 30 or 40, there's a good, you know, hour extra or 2 hours of people watching and stuff. So you don't know. Diaz Crencio, how you doing? It's Diaz Crenio or Crencio. If I mispronounce, let me know. But it's nice to see you. Thank you very much for coming. Big Keg, Joe, very small town, 1,500 people. Has a pub and a shop. Well, Keg, do you want a huge? That's not bad, is it? That's probably not so bad. In my opinion, to me, you know, in the next couple of years, that sounds good to me. The city, I'm not all for the city as far as I'm concerned. Raphael Scrapper, stream running well. The only problem is that the lag of the chat when I respond to you say you see it after a few minutes. Raphael, it's me just taking a long time to get to it, so I apologize. More Hangouts is nice if you want to get some special people, but they need to know the rules, so don't play music on the back and mute the TV. Yeah, exactly. That's my biggest fear, More. That's one of my biggest fears that I haven't done it because you know I know a lot of the people, and there's people I trust everybody, but like you said, you don't know. Some people don't realize, and they might turn something on. Then it's shot. Whatever you put out, you have to delete anyway. So it's not for nothing, but you're right. You have to definitely watch. Oh, Ozzy says, take it back about 12 hours from me, not 6 to 8 hours, still just around the corner. Desmond Honors, I've been on a couple today that have problems with buffering and disconnects, and TWC7 was saying having all sorts of issues getting the stream to connect. Yes, Desmond Honors, I'll let you know. The last week or so, week and a half, has been big issues that way. You might see that this stream was part 2. My first one, the audio goes out after 7-8 minutes, and it did all that last week. But the second connection that you start, it always works. But the first, it's been doing that all for the last week. Frank Art Morbid, it's good to see you, Frank. Thank you so much for coming, my friend. So yes, there has been a lot of technical issues and glitches. So they must be I'm hoping that they're working to get things set in place, but I don't know. But yes, I think a lot of people have had a lot of issues. Raphael Scrapper, I don't like big cities too. Raphael, I don't mind going to them for a visit if if you want to go do something, I don't mind that. But I live in a city of about 400,000 people. It's college university. It's for, it's for 20-some-year-old kids and stuff like that. I call them kids, but 20-year-olds that go into college and university. So they're partying all the time. I'm way beyond. That's not part of my life. That's like 30 years ago almost for me, or 25 years ago, whatever. And that hasn't been part of my life in many, many years. So And when you have a family, that's not what your priority is anymore. But I like going out. We like going out for dinner once in a while, but we don't have that anymore. So smaller to me would be better. But my daughter lives here in the city too with her mom during the week, and then is with us on the weekend. So I can't really get up and leave. I've always said to my wife, down the road when she's off to university or done college or university, whatever she does, and she's not, it might be a different story if we moved. But right now, I'll never move as long as she's in the city here. Oh, Lacey, serving from my home. It's good to see you. Thank you very much for dropping in. Much appreciated. Really appreciated everybody for coming. Look at this. We started off very quiet, but it doesn't matter. If we have one or two people, that's great. And I've learned now, after a couple times, sometimes, especially when the notifications, people don't know, you have to talk for the first few minutes. And that's a little different story, but it can be done, and you just move on with it. And look at all the great people that came. So thank you so much, everybody. Steve, the Technophile. How are you, Steve? Art Morbid. I want to say, you were talking about, what do you call these? I can't think what it's called. Your latest couple of videos about the attachments for the phones and stuff. I just can't think exactly what they're called. That was, I really liked the reviews on that, Frank, because they were reasonably priced, and you did a great job. You really always do. You really, really do. If you do want good technical reviews and like music and like technical products and that, check out Art Morbid. Frank from Art Morbid is a great gentleman from Chicago area. He has a band as well. I enjoy the music. It's definitely some great music. Please check him out. You won't be disappointed, everybody. Everybody check everybody out. Okay, you're only 15 minutes from the ocean beach. Look out. Can't wait to see these videos. Yeah, well, I only saw from where he's living, Ozzy, Mia, and it looked beautiful. Joe and I both thought it looked absolutely amazing. It looks really pretty there. It really looks, it looks lush. It looks amazing. It really does. Where are we here? Yes, the clamp, Frank, Art Morbid. Yes, it looks amazing. And when you took it out to show the stabilization of it, you did a nice job with it. You really did a nice job with it. Oh, so you're putting one out soon, are you, Keg? That sounds good. Be looking for it. One more. Be right back, boss. Come in. No problem, Sebastian. No worries. Or phone clamp with a monopad for about $12. Isn't that great? I was saying to Joe, there's so many things. I was watching a fella that did a review on what's it? Not lapel. What is it? Your mic that you stick on for when you're recording a mic lapel, or I don't know what it's called exactly, but he did a review on it, and the same thing. Like the price ranges, I thought they were going to be ridiculous, but I think one was like $21 or $22 for the price on Amazon, and it was fantastic. On the sound amazing, like the clarity on it. I thought you can get your mics, your overhead mics, and all your other stuff. Those are great too, but this for like if you're going to be recording it, like if you're going to take your phone or your camera and just plug it in, and I don't know if you can use them outside. The ones that he was reviewing, and it's not just the ones he was reviewing. I've seen a lot of them, and the price ranges are pretty decent. They really are. Rachel Rawson, hey guys, hey Rachel, how you doing? Happy New Year! It's great to see you. Thank you very much for dropping in. I really appreciate it. It's nice to see you, Rachel. Everybody, if you know Rachel Rawson, great. If you don't, check out Rachel Rawson's channel. Great channel. So nice to see you, Rachel. Thank you so much for coming. Much appreciated. That's it, Art Morbid. Lavalier mics. Exactly. I apologize. Like, as you can see, I'm not up on my technology, on my technical terms. I understand it, but I can't say exactly what everything's called. I feel kind of stupid. I get talking, and then it's like, I shouldn't have brought it up because I can't use the terms in the correct manner, so I should just keep my trap shut. But yes, the lavalier mics, some of them are absolutely amazing. The clarity, just amazing. Like I would never think that you could get something that small to sound as nice as it really does. Yes, Rachel Art Morbid's here, and I was just talking about the lavalier mics and stuff. How much I love them. I've seen some of the reviews, and it's just absolutely amazing. Uh, Sorry, I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm just running. Everybody's just talking to everybody, so I'm just running through the chat here. Pearl Lins, hello, my friend watching here. Pearl Lins, thank you so much. And like I said, anybody that is coming here and that I haven't seen before, or it's not that I won't check out your channel right now. I can't while I'm live, but I will at a later point today. Might be a couple hours from now, but I will get to your channel. I promise. So the same goes for anybody. If you're talking to people in the chat and you have never seen them before, maybe check their channel out as well. And see if you like what they're doing. Watch one of their videos. Leave them a message so they know you've been there. Because a lot of times you'll see, oh man, how my channel is going up, but I don't know. Sometimes I don't know who they are because if they don't leave a message, I don't know that they watched. And I love to get to everybody, but sometimes you don't get to everybody. So that's why it's a good thing. And that's just what I say. Other people put it in different terms. I say it that way because if you leave them a message, they can always come back and watch something yours, and they may become your new best friend on here, and your channel could be their next best interest. So it's always good to check each other out. It helps grow each other's channels as well. Let's go. Let's see here. Art Morbid Frank saying I will have a new video comparing a Sony. And that's it. That's Art Morbid. That's the one. Comica Lavalier. That's the one that I was talking about. I saw something on it, so I'm going to watch yours. Let's see. I still have a new video comparing it. I will have a new video comparing a Sony and Comica Lavalier mic next weekend. In case you're all interested in listening to the difference between the two. Well, Frank, I'm definitely interested. And those, I don't know what the Sony ones. I imagine they're great. The Comica ones, they're reasonably priced and they sound amazing. So I'm definitely going to watch yours. Definitely, notification will pop up. So if it's either this week or next week, I will watch, my friend. I definitely will. I love those. That's pretty much what I was talking about. I couldn't remember the lavalier part. So yes, I'm going to definitely watch that. Oh, no, no worries, Frank. No worries. But I like them because, like I said, watching these videos, I could walk in the store, but I walk right by something. I don't know what's new. Sometimes when you go up to the counter and say, oh, I'm looking for this, they give you the spiel. Sometimes they may not know what they're talking about. Sometimes spieling off whatever they're promoting at this point. So it's always nice to get a different view. And I find, anyways, a lot of the stuff they're not in the stores, anyways. A lot of stuff you're sending away to uh, Amazon or whatever you're saying, whatever company you're saying to, and they're much more reasonably priced to do it that way. And you find definitely some better deals. And some of the stuff out there, I'm just not aware of, and definitely in like Best Buy or whatever stores that I'm going into, they don't offer those. So it's great to watch because then we can see what's out there, and especially price wise. Not every one of us can afford, like $1 million, this. And I'll tell you, not everything we have most of the stuff we have is on the economical side for our family. So I love these reviews, my friend. I really do. Raphael Scrapper, guys, don't forget to hit that button. Thanks a lot, Raphael Scrapper. I appreciate it. Well, I'm probably going to get off here in just a couple more minutes. It was really nice to have each and every one of you here today. It really was. It's Monday. So the idea, and I say it every day, it's not just Monday, but I'd say it. I really do mean it when I say it. I honestly really appreciate each and every one of you. And,